As a man, after 50 years old, your morning coffee gives you energy. But that inner fire, that masculine strength, that vitality doesn't come back, right? I'm Dr. Elena Martínez, and today I'm going to reveal a secret I've learned from my 20 years of experience in urology. With just 1 teaspoon of an ingredient you'll add to your coffee, you can rediscover your masculinity. Last month, my patient Carlos, 54 years old, told me, "Dr. Elena, I drink coffee, but it only gives me temporary energy. The real problem is that I've lost that old sensation of masculinity." 2 weeks after applying the simple coffee trick I recommended to him, his wife called me and said, "Doctor, what have you done to my husband? He looks 10 years younger, but now I can't keep up with him." Today, I'm going to reveal that secret. You'll learn how to turn your coffee into an elixir of masculinity with just 1 teaspoon. Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today we're talking about the daily ritual of millions of men, morning coffee. But for many of you, this coffee is a huge missed opportunity. It only provides a strong 2-hour boost, followed by an inevitable crash. We're going to change that. I'm talking about a simple, cheap, and powerful ingredient that you add to your hot cup with just 1 teaspoon. This little addition doesn't just enhance the caffeine. It changes your body's response to the coffee, transforming the stress spike into clean, sustainable fuel. It improves your mood, balances your energy, and provides undeniable and powerful support for your libido and your self-confidence. I know it sounds dramatic, but in my clinical practice, I see the results every week. This isn't about a pharmaceutical trick. It's a smarter, more mindful way to use natural compounds to address the root problems of aging masculinity. Declining energy throughout the day, hormonal plateaus, and diminishing inner strength. I'm not giving you just one option. I have 3 different solutions, each in just 1 teaspoon, targeting different aspects of male vitality. From pure, aggressive energy to deep, sustainable, and calm focus. Fill that cup, because by the end of this, you'll never drink coffee plain again. First, let's acknowledge the common starting point for men over 50. Most men wake up with a slight hormonal imbalance. Their main stress hormone, cortisol, naturally spikes. It's normal to wake up, but if you sleep poorly or suffer from chronic stress, that cortisol stays high for too long. Chronically high morning cortisol actively suppresses your testosterone and depletes your energy reserves prematurely. Then, you down a strong cup of black coffee. Coffee is a powerful tool, but when consumed alone, it can be a metabolic bomb. Caffeine triggers a sudden adrenaline response, releasing more cortisol and glucose into the bloodstream. This creates that elevated tension, jitters, and a hyper-focused but fleeting energy surge. When that surge fades, you're left with low blood sugar, high stress hormones, and a craving for another cup, or worse, a sugary treat. We have to break this vicious cycle. Cortisol spike, energy crash, and hormonal imbalance. What an aging male system needs isn't a jolt. It's modulation. You need an additive that works on 4 fronts. First, cortisol reduction, something that softens the harsh hit of caffeine to avoid an over-the-top stress response. Second, sustainable energy, an ingredient that balances blood sugar and provides a clean, ready-to-use fuel source that extends the caffeine's effect for hours instead of minutes. Third, hormonal support. A compound that creates an environment where your existing testosterone can thrive. Fourth, gut health. Because energy and hormone production don't start in an empty stomach, but in a healthy gut. All the solutions I'm about to give you work to meet these needs, turning your jittery morning drink into a source of smooth, metabolic energy. The first solution. If your main goal is to sustain energy, eliminate the caffeine crash, and turn your body into a daily fat-burning machine, it's pure fat. Don't run away. I'm referring specifically to 1 teaspoon of coconut oil or high-quality butter. When you add a teaspoon of coconut oil, you're introducing a high concentration of medium-chain triglycerides, or MCTs. Unlike most fats, MCTs don't have to be processed by the liver. They go straight to the liver where they're quickly converted into ketones, a clean and super efficient fuel source for the brain and body. Think of it this way. Caffeine is the accelerator, and MCTs are the high-octane fuel. When you drink coffee alone, your body relies on available glucose, causing a quick spike and quick drop. When you combine caffeine with MCTs, the ketones provide a stable, reliable backup fuel source that lasts for hours. This effectively eliminates that crash, balances blood sugar, which is fantastic for controlling belly fat and insulin sensitivity, a big concern for men over 50. Plus, adding fat slows caffeine absorption, softens the harsh adrenaline hit, and prevents jitters and excessive cortisol spikes. The result is pure, concentrated, crystal clear energy that can last until lunchtime. I recommend blending it quickly. It creates a frothy, latte-like drink that's surprisingly delicious and incredibly satiating. This is the ultimate hack for men who want focus and metabolic control all day long. This is what I initially recommended to Carlos when he complained about his 3 p.m. cravings and his need for a third cup of coffee. It completely changed his productivity cycle and eliminated the need to ramp up caffeine in the afternoon. The second solution. If your main concern is feeling hormonally flat, fighting libido decline, and lacking that youthful inner fire, it's maca root powder. Maca is a remarkable Peruvian root vegetable and a powerful adaptogen. Remember, adaptogens are plants that help your body adapt to stress. When combined with morning coffee, the magic of maca is its specific effect on the endocrine system. Maca doesn't contain testosterone. It helps your body manage the environment that allows your existing testosterone to flourish. When you consume maca, the main control center in your brain, the hypothalamic pituitary adrenal axis, receives the signal that stress levels are lower than perceived. By modulating this stress response, it gently counteracts the harmful effects of chronic morning cortisol. Less cortisol means less suppression of sex hormones, providing better hormonal balance and greater drive. Maca is especially known for its effect on libido and sexual desire. Many men over 50 report a decrease in desire, even if their physical capabilities are still good. Maca acts on the psychological and neurological pathways of desire. It awakens the inner drive and provides subtle, non-stimulant support for intimate readiness. 1 teaspoon is the standard effective dose. It mixes well with coffee and has a mild, nutty, or caramel flavor. This combination doesn't just fuel your brain. It directly addresses the hormonal aspect of male aging. Consistent use of this trick often leads to partners raising an eyebrow and wondering where this renewed enthusiasm is coming from. The third solution. If your current struggle isn't about acute energy, but systemic aging, joint pain, poor digestion, and a general feeling of physical fragility, it's collagen peptide powder. You might think of collagen as something for skin and nails, but for men over 50, it's an indispensable structural protein that your body desperately needs and no longer produces efficiently. Collagen is a fundamental component of nearly all your body's tissues, tendons, ligaments, bone structure, and most importantly, the intestinal lining. When you add a heaping teaspoon of unflavored collagen peptides to your morning coffee, you're doing much more than sipping a drink. You're supporting vitality in several key areas of your aging body. While most people think of collagen for skin, for men over 50, it's vital for joint and connective tissue support. As testosterone declines, we naturally lose muscle mass and the critical padding around our joints. Collagen provides the essential amino acids needed to maintain joint integrity: glycine, proline, and hydroxyproline, among others. This reduces those nagging creaks and aches that discourage ongoing activity and exercise. Ultimately, this translates to better and faster recovery after workouts, and much less joint discomfort throughout the day. But the benefits go much further, starting with gut health and absorption. Coffee can sometimes be harsh on the stomach, but collagen steps in to help literally repair and seal the intestinal lining. We know a healthy gut is the foundation of energy and hormone production. When the gut is compromised, the body spends a huge amount of energy on inflammation, robbing resources from vitality. An improved gut means better nutrient absorption, less systemic stress, and a better hormonal environment. This is crucial, as chronic inflammation is truly the silent killer of male health. Plus, you get a powerful protein boost and satiety. Collagen is nearly pure protein. Adding it to your morning coffee, especially if you skip breakfast, gives you a significant protein hit that balances blood sugar much better than coffee alone. This makes controlling cravings easier, avoids the inevitable mid-morning snack trap, and helps you stick to your dietary goals. Fundamentally, it prevents the rapid blood sugar spike that happens when drinking coffee on an empty stomach. It dissolves perfectly in hot coffee, a pure, clean, foundational component for your aging body with no flavor. This collagen is the ultimate basic hack for men who want to focus on longevity, physical resilience, and that deep energy that comes from the gut and truly lasts. For men who train intensely, I often recommend combining it with MCT oil, as it provides the basic connective tissue repair that's so vital after 50. The true power of this morning intervention isn't just in the ingredients, but in the consistency of the ritual and the cycling strategy. You don't need to consume all three options every morning. That would just be overkill and complicate things. A much smarter strategy for the aging male body is to cycle and focus on your most pressing needs. Think of it this way. For a sustainable daily approach, I call it grind. If you have a mentally demanding day, intense physical activity, or just need pure focus without jitters, stick with option 1, the Clean Fuel Accelerator. It's coconut oil. It's your pure performance fuel, designed to nourish your brain with clean ketones and eliminate the crash. For weekend vitality, the Spark. If you have weekend activities, a romantic evening, or just feel your mood and inner drive fading, use option 2, Maca Root Powder, the Hormonal Shield. It's your best bet when the issue is a noticeable dip in your inner fire. For the best results, use it 2 or 3 days before the desired effect. For long-term resilience, build. If your current focus is improving joint health or digestive issues, use the ingredient we just discussed. Option 3. Collagen Peptide Powder, the Gut-Brain Balancer, as your daily basic teaspoon. It's the most critical long-term builder of structural health and resilience, though its effects are less immediately noticeable. By deliberately choosing which spoonful to add, you're taking a proactive, mindful step toward mastering your internal chemistry, even before the day's chaos begins. This commitment reinforces self-confidence and the sense of discipline and control that's intimately tied to male security. Remember, the goal isn't to overload your system. It's to provide the specific micronutrients it's missing, allowing it to perform at a higher level than it could without them. Adding this simple ingredient to your coffee in 5 seconds will turn it into a habit transformer. It shifts your system from a cortisol roller coaster centered on stress to a smooth, efficient, hormone-friendly energy source. Try this simple trick consistently for 3 weeks. You'll not only notice the difference in your 2 p.m. energy, but also in your overall mood, mental clarity, and the return of that deep sense of masculine vitality. When your partner notices the change, when she sees that confident energy and focus return and begs you to reveal your secret, or playfully pleads for you to dial back that relentless energy a bit, you'll know the magic is in that one mindful teaspoon in your morning cup. The secret to aging like a champion is not to fade into the background. Thank you so much for watching the video. If this information was helpful, hit the like button and subscribe for more high-impact health tricks and vitality tips. Tell me in the comments which 1 teaspoon trick you're starting with today. I'm Dr. Elena Martínez.